Hello everyone and welcome to another live protocol video. So on this video, we're going to be talking about the ESFP personality type, but focusing more on their darker side. So I'm assuming you know a little bit about the MBTI if you're watching this video. So you also may or may not know that ESFPs are known for being the the party animals, the entertainers. They are basically known as the entertainers because they do love attention and they do love to entertain people. So, and you would also assume that maybe their darker traits or their dark side would stem from that need to constantly experience deep in meaningful sensory experiences, because that's what extroverted sensing basically is. But what I found when I was digging deep into the ESFP personality type and trying to pinpoint their darker traits, I found that their darker side doesn't necessarily come from extroverted sensing. I do believe that when ESFPs become dark or get caught in the grip or the grasp of their shadow side, it basically stems from their secondary function, which is introverted feeling. So introverted feeling on their healthy state it's basically your morals, your individualism, and it's your moral compass basically. So it makes you a very righteous person. But when it gets corrupted, introverted feeling can become very selfish, very self-absorbed, very stubborn. So I do believe that that's the primary pathway that ESFPs can fall into their darker selves. Some of the things that may happen when ESFPs go into their dark side is that sometimes they do have some trouble accepting responsibility for their shortcomings and being overly sensitive to criticism and even oftentimes deflecting blame to other people. But yeah, I have to mention these are not traits that ESFPs exhibit normally. This is a video about the dark side, so I want you to understand that I'm referring to ESFPs that are in their unhealthy state. But I'm giving away too much from the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you love the show.
The ESFP dark side. Do you know someone who always seems to be happy, upbeat and energetic? They probably have the ESFP personality type. ESFPs are often referred to as the fun personality type, and they certainly do enjoy having a good time. But like all personality types, ESFPs also have a dark side. In this video we will look at some of the less desirable qualities ESFPs exhibit when they fall under the influence of the darkness. If you are an ESFP, it is crucial to become aware of these indicators as soon as possible. The faster you realize it, the less damage you'll be likely to cause to yourself and to others. The dark side can be surprisingly enticing, and ESFPs can become easy prey to its deceptive malevolence. Carl Jung said that the shadow of the individual reaches all the way down to hell, and by this he meant that human beings have the potential to produce unlimited good, but also commit unthinkable atrocities. And no, I do not think this is an exaggeration. Given the proper conditions, people are capable of anything. That is why it's so important to know when we enter such a dangerous state. It's imperative to put a stop to it as soon as we notice these dark traits beginning to manifest. The farther people go into the darkness, the harder it will be to come back, and the more severe the gravity of our acts will be. But what are ESFPs like when they are healthy or in their optimal state? The healthy ESFP. ESFPs are a delight to be around when they are healthy. Other types struggle to be as immediately captivating as the ESFPs. Leading with SE means they love sensory stimulation. They are stereotypically known as the party animals of the MBTI community. But that's not all they are. ESFPs love to bring other people along for the ride. They are natural-born entertainers. They're happiest when they are able to entertain others. Yes, they do like to be the center of attention, but they reciprocate that attention by providing others with pure fun, joy, or just having a good time. So we can say that in a way, ESFPs are healthiest when they are connected to people, receiving attention, while simultaneously providing others a much-needed relief from the many burdens of civilized life. Healthy ESFPs embody amusement, not only at an emotional level, but also at an aesthetic level. There's passion integrated into everything they do. But such a vivacious disposition cannot be eternally sustained. There are times when even ESFPs fall into their dark side. The ESFP dark side. It seems to me like most of the ESFP's dark traits stem from their secondary function of introverted feeling, or FI. Introverted feeling, when healthy, is a finely tuned moral compass that serves as a counterbalance to rationality. Introverted feeling's main function in the world is to inject individualism, morality, and to serve as a balancing act to cold rationality. FI forces the world not to forget about what makes humans so special, our emotional and humanistic side. People don't realize it, but there is an ongoing battle in our society at the level of our cognition. FI and FE constantly battle with TI and TE. Each trying to push their agenda. This pushing and pulling is what allows us to achieve a semblance of balance in our society, between empiricism and morality. One doesn't allow the other to attain complete supremacy. Too much rationality with zero consideration for people's feelings can have devastating consequences. Turning society cold, robotic, and systematized, where people cease to be people, and become numbers or working assets. And too much morality and individualism can have a paralyzing effect, in the sense that everyone has their individual version of what is acceptable or not, making consensus almost impossible to achieve, stunting growth. And therein lies the dark side of the ESFP, when their introverted feeling gets triggered. Unhealthy FI is selfish, self-centered, and self-absorbed. ESFPs in the grip of their shadow cease to be the entertainers we all love, and focus primarily on meeting their individual needs. ESFPs like to live in the moment and enjoy the present, therefore they are not particularly fond of any situation that involves feelings, because dealing with feelings, in a sense, prevents them from enjoying the moment. When difficult circumstances emerge that involve dealing with feelings, particularly negative ones, they withdraw and have difficulty coping. And this includes relationships. Undoubtedly couples will have disagreements. ESFPs in their unhealthy state have trouble tackling the issues that come with a committed relationship. Oftentimes in the form of not accepting responsibility for their shortcomings, being overly sensitive to criticism, and deflecting blame to the other person. ESFPs also have introverted intuition, or NI, as their fourth or undeveloped function, and this means they have trouble imagining the future. When under stress, ESFPs may even find it scary to attempt any future planning or prognostication. The future appears to them as worst-case scenarios, and can be a big source of anxiety. If too many arguments happen in a short period of time, where the ESFP's feelings get pulled to the forefront, introverted intuition will come into play. They imagine the future of that relationship to be grim and unbearable, and that is one of the reasons ESFPs, especially unhealthy ones, have trouble maintaining long-term relationships. In conjunction with their need for freedom, and the propensity for new sensory experiences. If you are an ESFP and you constantly find yourself falling into your dark side, you may be living in an environment that makes you feel constrained or stuck. Make sure to dedicate enough time to fun and adventurous activities, but always remember that too much of a good thing can also be detrimental. Think moderation.
If you liked the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. That will allow us to keep making more videos like this. For more related content, please click on one of the suggested videos. Thank you for watching.